Bah. The problem starting over that to take another swig of this shit.
Well, we're already recording, so the show has started.
No.
It has.
Stop. Rewind.
Right.
Action.
Later. Let's move this on.
So, tonight's story is about the time I was called HB. Set the scene. I was in Australia on a trip with a bunch of high schoolers. I was also in high school at the time.
Thank God.
Yeah, that would be kind of creepy.
That'd be pretty weird.
And we had 2 weeks in Australia. 2 weeks. And on those 2 weeks, the first week I spent with this girl. I mean, I can't remember her name right now. But let's just go with Cindy.
Hopefully this isn't crucial to the story.
Not really.
Okay, Cindy.
Cindy?
Yeah, Cindy.
Cindy. So I spent this week hanging out with Cindy, right? That's not her name. I'm so convinced it's not her name.
Sorry,
but I can't remember her name.
Cindy works for the story.
But so I was spent the week with Cindy, and halfway through the trip, we're at this hotel, and she told me that earlier that evening, like, I'm gonna come to your room, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Now we're high schoolers, we have chaperones, and these chaperones, they monitor people, the kids, they monitor us, and Cindy says, I'm going to come to your room, so it's going to be later at night. And I'm like, no problem. And I have a few guys in my room with me, but they're cool. They're not going to rat me.
No problem.
So-
You're like, that's amazing. Because
No, she wasn't that attractive. Like, I was spending time with her because she was spending time with me,
okay.
but she wasn't, like...
So you're like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I was just like, that'd be cool. So, I go to, whatever, my room, and I wait for her to show up. And, like, 2 in the morning, there's a knock on my door.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, 2 in the morning, there's a knock on my door. Tap, 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 tap. And I don't wake up. One of the other guys in the room is the one who wakes up and lets her in. Because I'm asleep, and I sleep through that shit. And, like, what happened was that she was coming to my room, and the chaperones, the adults, were in the lobby, and she got stuck behind a plant. She said she hid behind a plant. And they were in the lobby, and she couldn't go up the stairs to my room, but she couldn't go back either. She was like stuck, because if she moved from behind this plant, they would see her.
Oh my God.
Right.
So now she's coming to your room out of necessity.
So now, like, 2 in the morning, the chaperone's finally went to sleep. She shows up at my place, like, at 1:32 in the morning. And she knocks on the door. Tap, 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 tap. And one thing you have to know, when I come out of being asleep, I'm an asshole. I'm the most asshole-ish I'll ever be. One of my ex-wives even said frequently, when she would say something to me in the middle of the night, that I would be a dick to her. Like, wow, I said something to you, and then you got really mean at me. And I won't even remember it. Like, so there's like about a 10 to 20 second gap of Josh waking up to Josh being brutally honest. Brutally honest. And a complete dick. And then about 20 seconds later, I'll actually be awake, and I'll be normal. And not a dick. Well, less of a dick. Ugh. She comes into the room. Did I just throw that on the ground?
Probably.
Oh my God, your $5,000
No,
rug.
that's
just
the
got
cheap rug. That's the fire rug.
Oh, this is the okay.
Yeah.
Well, she comes into my room. I'm asleep, and she comes over to my bed, and I'm like laying there, and she sits next to me, sits on my side, and wakes me up. She wakes me up. This was her mistake. Wakes me up. So funny. So she wakes me up and is like, "Hey, I'm here. I made it." And I look at her, and the first thing I say, because this is Josh, brutally honest, waking up, I look at her and I say, oh, great. Well, you can either, like, have sex with me or get out. Like, either, like, let's get this on, or just go. Whatever. Because I'm asleep. Which is brutally honest about
That's
how I
also
want to
the
have
worst
sex with her.
possible thing you could say to someone.
I
But you didn't
apparently
know.
she took it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I said that to her. I'm like, look, either like have sex with me or leave. And she left. And I was like, good. I went back to sleep. Like, it wasn't even a second thought in my head, like, that's a bad thing. Like, I'm like, okay, that was one of two options. Good choice. Like, nope, not having sex? Okay, you left.
We're
Good.
cool.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Everything's good. So, the next morning, I'm late to breakfast. I come walking downstairs like nothing happened. Boop-de-doop-a-doop. Gonna go get some breakfast. And the guy's on the way. And people I know on this trip, they're like, yo, HB, what's up? And they like throw their hands up. And I'm all like, okay, cool, HB. And the guy comes up and he goes, yo, HB, how's it going? I'm like, HB? I'm like, why? What's the HB? And he's like, oh, you know. And he walks off. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? And so I go to one of my actual friends who's going to tell me. I go and I'm like, Adam, like, what's up with this HB thing? And he says, oh yeah, no, that stands for hornball. I was like, whoa, why? What? Like, why am I called hornball? Okay, so before I got up, apparently what happened is she left the room. She went back to her room, and she told all of the girls she was in her room what happened. And they said, oh, he's such a hornball. And, like, I became known as the hornball. And, like...
Because they thought you prioritized...
sex.
You were pimp enough to say what you weren't... You didn't think it was pimp.
No, I was just being like, look, have sex or leave, because I'm interested in nothing else. It was just crazy, because I wouldn't even have sex with her.
Right.
Like, if she even said, okay, I'm going to choose the sex option, I would have been like, no, I'm not actually interested in that.
Because all of my homies are in this room.
Because I'm a virgin, and there's 3 other people sleeping over there, and I don't even know how to have sex. Everyone went to breakfast, and that was the talk. That was the story. Everyone found out Josh is a hornball. And they even shortened it. By the time I showed up, they even shortened it from hornball to HB. I even had a nickname that was abbreviated. I had an abbreviated nickname by the time I woke up from something I barely even remember doing.
Kind of deserved it.
Well, whatever. I'm not going to say I deserved it. She didn't have to tell anybody shit about this. Whatever.
She probably should have gotten the nickname.
For what? Showing up latey?
For coming to your
Latey?
room at
Well-
3 in the morning with a bunch of other dudes there. But you know, you're kids, and it's all weird at that age, so...